Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
I'm going to share with you three examples. Three examples. Three examples of a phenomenon that is actually happening in India or around the world. Okay, these are actual cases. This is not fabricated. Let's quickly move on. The first example. This girl. Okay, this is a really beautiful girl, very beautiful, very cute. I mean, she looks like a beautiful doll. Okay, now this girl, she, you talk to her, she is nice, everything good and all that. But you know what is the part that is really strange? She'll literally give you advice on life, marriage, children, happiness, spirituality, goodness, wellness, wholeness, literally anything and everything under the sun. Okay, she'll give you advice. On top of that, she has multiple channels like a YouTube channel, Instagram, TikTok, all that. And in all these channels, she gives advice. She gives advice to people about life, about spirituality, about meditation, about God, about this, about that, about everything. Okay. And the funny thing is not that she's 20-year-old. The funny thing is she doesn't work. Okay. She has no job. Her husband is filthy rich. She doesn't have to work. Whole day she's at home. Okay. So maybe she needs an outlet. But now, the part that is funny is she believes her calling in life is to be this coach, is to be this guru, is to be this person who will guide others. Now obviously when your husband pays all the bills and you don't have to worry, you can be an expert at anything, right? You can. So she's literally coaching other people on happiness, fulfillment, wellness, peace of mind. Don't run behind money, don't chase, don't do this. And why do I find her good enough to be in this video? Why am I mentioning? She actually had the kindness and the graciousness to give me advice on marriage, on how to raise my child, on forgiveness. She told me, Loy, forgive, love your parents. She told me, don't do this to your child, don't do that, and how to treat my wife and all that. Keep in mind, I'm 44, she's 20 something. Okay, this is one example. Second example, this boy from India, and mind you, I've actually shared these videos and these profiles with my groups. So in case you say this is fake stories, you can ask any person in my group. They have these people's profiles. I've shown it to them. This boy, he has like beautiful eyes, light brown eyes, really nice looking boy. He's from Goa. Okay, now he tagged me on Facebook, and I was like, what the fuck I don't like when people tag me for no reason. He tagged me on Facebook and he invited me to a page. The page was the entrepreneurship circle or something like that, entrepreneurship mastermind or entrepreneurship circle, okay, something like that. So his intro video was, welcome to the entrepreneurship mindset or something like that, and where you'll be given strategies to succeed, earn 7-figure income, means millions, upscale your business, get $1 million sales, 10x or 11x your number of customers, and blah 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 went on. Okay, now what makes why this guy came into my list? This boy, he's a boy, young boy, again in his 20s. He has not, I don't know if he even completed college. Okay. He doesn't have any work experience at all. He doesn't have a work experience at all. But he's giving advice on business, making money, getting new clients, success, productivity. Oh my goodness. If you check his page, he has photographs of him sitting with a suit and tie, and next to it, these motivational words: believe in yourself, you can do anything, nothing is impossible. And then he is starting a podcast where he's interviewing people, and people that he interviews is just some manager or some whatever he can get. And then he goes for these workshops and conferences and seminars. You can make out with their ribbon. They have a name tag, and he's holding motivational books or these best-selling books. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Tony Robbins, Gary Vaynerchuk, and he will give. In fact, the most funny video that I saw on his page is he's walking with his camera like this. You can do it. Believe in yourself. You should always dare to dream. And then you'll see one cow and one buffalo passing by. Seriously, it's like you'll see two cows passing by. And then as you're stalking like this, one guy in the motorbike, "Abhay, hut." Then he moved like this and the motorbike went away. Okay, now this is the second example. Let me give you the final example, the last one. This guy, not that he's young, slightly old, he's in his 30s. Okay, the guy had approached me for coaching. I told him my pricing is $197 for consultation. He said, please, sir. He calls me sir out of respect, whatever. Okay, appreciate. He says, sir, I can't afford this thing. So I said, see, you can't afford. I broke down the pricing and I told him, how many minutes do you want? Okay, you want 30 minutes? Do you want 15 minutes? Do you have one question? So I said, sir, I only want little time. Little time? I said, tell me how much. Sir, just 5 minutes. Okay. So I told him, okay, what is your budget? The guy actually tells me his budget is $5. Okay, just let that sink in. $5, he wants to ask me a question. I was like, oh my goodness, okay. So I asked him, what is your question? Just tell me, what is your question? And then he replies by saying, sir, I want to be successful like you. I want to be, I want to earn money like you. I want to have a successful business or, brand and this and that. So I just thought about it. I sent him a couple of links of my videos where I'd answered that question. I said, watch this. He said, sir, I watched all this. Then I told him, if you watched all this, then follow the advice, no? What have you followed? He has not followed anything, but he just wants more advice. I said, just giving advice is not going to help. Go do something. He said, okay. So I didn't charge him anything, nothing, fine. After, I think, few weeks or months, like I told you, people tag me or invite me. I ended up getting tagged by this guy. He added me on Facebook. So I thought he is a good kid and all that. 30-year-old, remember what I told you. Doesn't have $5 also to pay. And just so that you know, he's based in UAE. Okay? He's not staying in some poor war-torn country like Syria. He sends me invite to a page. And now his page says his name. Let's say his name is Satish Sharma or Satish Rao, anything. Okay? Satish Sharma or Satish Rao or whatever. Think whatever his name is. Or Rajesh or whatever. I'm a personal branding strategist, right? He has put business branding strategist. Okay? And I was like, huh? Isn't he the same guy who was asking me for advice and he didn't have $5? Okay. He has put his photograph there. It looks a little photoshopped, touch up and all that. And he has he kind of copied my Facebook profile. You know, I put my photograph at the side. By the way, just so that you know, I activated my Facebook, and I'll tell you the drawbacks or whatever in the next video. So I put my name, website, phone number, email address. This guy has put his name. Obviously, he doesn't have a website. He's put his email at hotmail.com and his cell number. And below I saw he has put videos of giving advice. Like I have a YouTube channel. He has put Facebook videos, and he created a YouTube channel. But there's hardly, I think, 2 or 3 subscribers. And there he's giving advice. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to tell you how you can succeed in life. And then he goes on, like, following my pattern of giving a story. Make a point, tell a story. I follow that strategy. Make a point, tell a story. So people remember. Once upon a time I was this and I was that, and I was just scratching my head and what the fuck are you doing, mate? I couldn't help myself. I sent him a message. I said, hey, how are you doing? Hi sir, how are you? And all. I said, yeah, I saw your page due to the invite you sent me. So what's going on? He says, sir, I've decided to take the plunge and I'm going to be a business branding strategist, sir, just like you, and I want to achieve success. I said, did you follow the advice that I told you? Yes sir, I followed. You said just do it. Don't just take. I decided to do it. I said just do it means go get work experience. Don't do it means without experience how you can teach anyone. No sir, if I work and all that, sir, I'll not be able to do this. I was like, oh, I'm wasting my time, forget it. I kept quiet. He continued his nonsense for some time. And long story short, after I think 2 years, he realized this was not sustainable, because he was just borrowing money left, right and center to keep up the show. And finally he got sent back to India and finished. Now he's working somewhere. Now, why did I give you these 3 examples? This is becoming a kind of a, like, this COVID pandemic. This is really becoming a sickness of some kind. Everybody is an expert. Everybody is a coach. Everybody is a guru. Everybody is qualified to give advice. How can you fucking give advice when you don't have any experience in that particular subject? How can you talk about success? How can you talk about, and this spiritual woo-woo nonsense, this pseudoscience bullshit, oh, the wellness, the happiness, the spirituality, how the fuck do you even measure it? It's a fucking subjective thing. I can say I feel the peace through this, through right now I'm feeling the peace. Yeah, it's a feeling. The feeling can change. If I take a fucking, spiked dildo and put it up your ass, you're not going to have this feeling anymore. What the fuck are you talking? Oh, detach yourself from worldly possessions. See, people have started to fall for this internet marketing bullshit. In fact, if you go to this Facebook page of ClickFunnels, you'll see so many wannabe Indians, wannabe entrepreneurs, wannabe businessmen, wannabe investors, wannabe commodity experts, wannabe Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. They are experts in every fucking subject. Why? Because they read it from google.com. Just because you read it somewhere online, does that make you an expert? No, Loy, you don't know. People have been coming to me for advice. Yeah, some fucking lowlife came to you for fucking advice. Does that make you an authority in that subject? See, look, I'm not trying to piss all over people who are trying to make coaching their livelihood. In fact, I know one guy in India whose channel, he talks utter fucking shit, and he talks in Hindi, and he gives you all this Tony Robbins, Gary Vaynerchuk hustle. Kamyab raho, apna ye karo, wo karo, never give up, and this and that and all. This guy has fucking 5 million subscribers, and every bloody video of his, he gets close to 1 million views, man. 500,000, 800,000. He's minting money left, right and center. His personality is that of my underwear. But fuck, he's bloody successful. He's minting fuckloads of money. If you can achieve success like that, oh, hats off to you, man. I couldn't bear to listen to him for less than, I think, 10-20 seconds. Terrible. Fuck. It was horrible. But guess what? He has a market. See, if you can make this kind of money, hats off to you. Even if you talk shit, but you have a fan base. Like this Indian one guru is there. Patanjali or something? I don't know what is his name, with the long beard. He does all this circus bending and this and that, and he recommends some brands and says it heals COVID and gives you some chaman prash, some shit and all that. See, he has a multi-million-dollar business. If you can do something like that, go ahead, preach bullshit and nonsense. But the problem is, this has become a lazy man's solution to wanting to be rich fast, successful fast, or at least portray yourself. I know so many females married to rich guys, and because the husband is earning, they don't know how to fucking do anything. They portray themselves. I'm a coach, I'm successful, I'm a cook, I have written a cookbook, I have this YouTube channel. Yeah, because the husband's earning, they don't have to do jack shit, easy money. So they can pretend to be whatever they want. See, where you can truly be successful and where your actual measure of a coach or brand is where you can sustain and survive and earn a livelihood doing what you're doing. If you can do that, hats off to you. Do whatever you want, whether it's pseudoscience, whether it's aligning your chakras, whether it's getting tantric blessings, whether it's spirituality, whether it is advising on relationship or having babies even though you didn't have one. Fine, do all of this shit. Do everything and more if you are able to make money. But if you're not able to sustain and survive and thrive, don't fucking do it, man. Please don't do it. Because in the end, you will just end up making a fool of yourself. You will waste precious years of your life. And then you'll end up being a laughing stock and go back to not square one, not square zero, but square minus. Because people of your age, they've been doing something so substantial, they've moved far ahead. And people who know you will dismiss you as a nut job. This girl, I know her heart is in a good place, but it's so fucking obvious. She's immature to the core. The second boy, who, pretending to be the starry-eyed, this thing, nobody will take him seriously. I mean, how the fuck can you tell about entrepreneurship for $1 million round table when you don't even have fucking maybe 1,000 rupees in your bank account, man? What the fuck are you talking? Putting a suit and taking a photograph, who are you fooling? And then this guy, what business branding strategies? You can't get a fucking job, let alone sustain. And you're talking of sustaining a business? Anyway, this is the major problem that is happening in India. And especially with today's youth. I see it also happening, not just India, around the world with today's new culture of youngsters. And given the internet and social media, they feel so happy, so important. Oh, they liked my comment, they shared my comment. Oh, I'm become an authority. Go ahead, fool everyone. End of the day, the actual measure, see, remember, the actual measure is how much money is coming to your bank account every fucking month. That's the only measure. If you can show money coming into your bank account month after month after month after month, week after week after week, every day money is coming to the bank, fine. Do what you're doing. If not, boss, wake up and smell the roses, because you sure as well it's not working out for you. This is what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know if what I'm saying is true or false. This is me signing off. You guys take care.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.